Let's talk. Bob Iger, Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, Richard Branson, George W. Bush, these are people who are very successful, and they have one thing in common, and that is they all wake up very, very early. I'm the kind of person who looks at different people who are successful in areas. So maybe there's someone who's fit, or maybe there's someone who knows how to handle finances, or maybe there's someone who are just amazing parents and they're just really good with their kids. I want to know what they do. And so when I see successful people and I see that they all get up early, I'm thinking there's probably a reason for that. We have been getting up between 5 a.m. You may ask, Justin, how in the world do you get up at 4:30 a.m.? How in the world do you get up before 5? Well, there's a lot of different ways people have that, setting 3, 4, 5, 6 alarms, or maybe putting your alarm across the room, things like that. Those don't work for me. I end up turning those alarms off, or I end up just taking my phone that's across the room, putting it on silent, and going back to bed. The one thing that has helped me is this. Nightly routine. Now, before you get all judgy and are like, man, you do the dishes and bathe the kids and clean up the clutter and vacuum and all that kind of stuff every single night, no. I want you to be very clear that does not happen every night at all. Like, some nights, maybe, but most of the nights, we're lucky to just get the kids to bed on time. But the one thing I have found that gets me up in the morning, that motivates me to get up in the morning, is this right here. Coffee. You know what? Nightly routines are great. This is how we get up so early. Making sure that the kids' clothes are laid out. Just so those simple little things. Maybe if you're going to go to the gym in the morning, make sure your gym clothes are laid out. Whatever kind of helps you in the morning not have to think. You know that if you get up, there's a plan. And that's the thing that I love about nightly routines, is making sure there's a plan. Rise and shine. This is waking up between 4 to 5 a.m. It's gonna be good. As I'm waking up, I read a proverb every day. And this is a great way for me to just get centered, to start my day off on the right track. And also, it is an amazing way for my brain to get stimulated to start waking up. The early bird gets the worm. We've all heard this phrase, and successful people get the worm. I want to get the worm, right? Because these next 2 hours are the most productive time of the day. Because there's no distractions, there's no kids, the world is quiet, there's no text messages or phone calls. It's you being able to sit down and get what you need to get done. If that is setting goals or checking your budget or how to grow your side business or checking emails or your calendar or brainstorming or being creative or just whatever you didn't have time for, you're now able to have time for in this period. Look who's up. Now this is the part of the day where we get to come together, align our schedules, and making sure that we're ready for the day. Talking about kids and goals and future plans together.
but also it's a time where we do a little family devotion, making sure that we're centered together. But this is, again, a huge part of our day, a really important part of our day. It's usually clockwork, and the kids wake up about 7 o'clock. Good morning. How you doing? And now we make breakfast. And now it's getting these kids ready for the day to get out the door. Alright, well now I'm headed to the gym. It's really cold outside. Usually I like going running outside, but it's freezing. So I'm headed to the gym. And sometimes I go to the gym now, but you know, sometimes I go really early in the morning. It just kind of depends on the schedule, the day. My days are like roller coasters. It just depends on the day, and I have different things going on. So, but today it's gonna be about that 7:30ish time. So, anyway, let's hit it. That was a good workout. Yeah, it was great. I did some biceps, I did my interval running, and it was great. Guys, you know, another benefit of getting up early is being able to work out on an empty stomach. You know, I recommend, even if you're not gonna be able to work out in the morning, like if you wanted to go lift with some friends later on or things like that, I recommend still doing something, if that is some kind of cardio, that is. If that's jump rope, if that's doing a few push-ups here and there, or whatever that's gonna be. I just recommend you guys doing some kind of cardio, because what happens is when you do that on an empty stomach, your body is going to operate on a higher level, and you're going to be burning more calories throughout the day than you would if you did nothing in the morning. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and take a shower because I sweated a little too much. Just like with these successful people that get up early, I want to be productive. And we all know that we have the same hours in the day. So what I've learned about myself is these 2 to 3 hours here that are the most unproductive hours, usually between 11 to 1, sometimes 11 to 2, depending. These were the most unproductive hours of my day. That included like Netflix, it included just watching mindless TV. And not to mention, it was super unhealthy because I would end up getting hungry and going to the fridge and eating snacks. And so what I did is I moved those hours to the beginning of my day. So now from 4 to 5 to 7, so 4 to 7-ish, these are now the most productive hours of my day. And that's it. That's why I get up early. That's why I get up at 4:30 a.m. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this inspired some of you. If it didn't, thanks for watching anyway. And we'll see you next week with our next Our Z roll. We're going to be having some more Disney content coming up because we are 39 days away from our Disney cruise, which is super exciting. And but anyway, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Come along with our journey. We love having you guys here. Thank you so much for the comments and messages you guys have been leaving and sending to us. They've been amazing. It encourages us for sure. But anyway, you guys have an awesome week, and we'll see you next time. Now I'm off to work. See you guys.